You cannot take the poor out of miserable poverty and permanent poverty through charity. Charity gives only temporary relief. If the poor, miserably poor, are to be taken out of permanent poverty, it will only be through structural changes in the economy. So long as riba is entrenched in the economy, wealth cannot circulate through the economy. The rich will remain permanently rich, and the poor will remain in miserable permanent poverty, and that is oppression. You cannot cause the restoration of a free and a fair market unless and until you can eliminate riba from the economy. The first step of the elimination of riba is to bring back money with integrity. Money with integrity is money with intrinsic value. We have to prohibit money being lent on interest, because Allah says that's not business. If you allow them to lend money on interest, they are bypassing the market. But when they do business, they assume risk. Allah can take from some, and Allah can give to others. So one day for me, and one day for you.
And to anticipate what's coming tomorrow. There are some who are uncomfortable with any talk about anticipating what is coming tomorrow, and yet these very people will look up in the sky in the morning and say it's going to rain today. Ah yes, that's the kind of thinking we have today. They will look up in the sky and say it's going to rain today. They are anticipating rain coming. They're looking at the sky and reading the sky, and I'm asking them to look at the world and read the world, and they wouldn't do it. One of the amazing things about the world today, one of the most dangerous things about the world today, one of the things which should disturb us the most, and concerning which we should be devoting the most attention, is what is happening in the world of money. I think you know what happened in India. Must have been maybe 2 months ago. The Indian Prime Minister addressed the nation on a Sunday morning. I may be wrong by a few hours. And he announced that the 2 largest currency notes in India, you know, paper money. I think it's the 1,000 rupee note and the 500 rupee note. From midnight would be demonetized. This is not something which affects Muslims alone. It affects Hindus, it affects Christians, and these are our brothers. So from midnight, the 1,000 rupee note and the 500 rupee note are going to be demonetized. You can't use them anymore as money. You can't buy and sell with them. No. They have no value except to return them to a bank or to a particular office, which will then accept them provided that you can provide proof that you paid your taxes, that this is halal money, this is good money, not bad money, and so on. And some people are going to have difficulties and they will end up with paper money in their hands that they can only use as wallpaper. That's right. If you cannot provide the proof needed for your money to be accepted, it's no longer money. That's all. Did you pay your taxes on this money? So on. If the money is accepted, then it may be changed for smaller notes. I'm not too sure about that. Otherwise, it's credited to a bank account. So every individual who is using money must have a bank account. And once you have a bank account, the money will be credited to your account. The reason why the Indian government did that and created havoc in India, enormous difficulties for the innocent Indian people, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, it didn't matter. Whereas, according to the Prime Minister, he said, we are after the people who are in the black money. Black money? Is money black and white as well? Oh my gosh, I wish we had Malcolm X. He had to take that and throw it in the garbage. I mean, how can you use the term black money? What's wrong with black color? Huh? Well, the money that is illegal according to them. And that's why you demonetize this. Is this the best way? Or is this the most stupid way possible for dealing with money which is illegally held? I think it ranks as one of the most stupidest things you can do. My language is harsh. I hope the Indian Prime Minister isn't offended by this harsh language. But you created immense problems for the people with this stupid nonsense. Then subsequently the Indian Prime Minister spoke more honestly, and he admitted that the reason why we have done this is because we want everybody to enter into the electronic money system. Oh, I see. So this is what Wall Street did. And they used India as a guinea pig to test what is to come tomorrow. So in the same way that you could look up at the sky and say there's rain coming, so too we in this program are telling you this is a sign of what India did, this is a sign of what is coming tomorrow. So if you are in Algeria and you're listening to me, this is a sign which is coming tomorrow, something coming tomorrow. What is it that's coming tomorrow? Answer, that there will be no more paper money in the world. Now, all the money of the world that is used in the money system of the world would be electronic money, would be digital money, and sometimes they call it virtual money. And they'll all be in the banking system. So governments are not going to rule the world tomorrow. No, banks are going to rule the world tomorrow. And you know who controls the banking system. I am not anti-Semitic. No. I'm not anti-Jews. No. You can't say that of me. I have respect for Judaism. But there are a bunch of Jews who control the banking system. There are other Jews who oppose oppression in the world. And those Jews are my brothers. So don't come with this nonsense that Imran Hosein is anti-Jewish. That is false.